Alan Shearer, courtesy of Premier League, by Stephen Goff. Stephen Goff, reporter covering soccer, D. C. United, MLS, U.S. national teams, World Cup, plus some college basketball. Email bio. Follow September 17 at 9:01 a.m. The two greatest scorers in Premier League history will make appearances 2 miles apart in Washington on September 29, one at Audi Field and the other a field's length from the U.S. Capitol. Wayne Rooney, 208 goals for Manchester United and Everton, is expected to start for D. C. United in a critical MLS match against the Montreal Impact. Much earlier in the day, though, retired striker Alan Shearer, 260 goals for Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle, will represent the famed soccer circuit as part of NBC Sports Premier League Mornings Live, the first in a series of fanfests around the country. Aside from Shearer, 48, and former Chelsea defender Paulo Ferreira, Gunnar Soares, Arsenal, Gully the Seagull, Brighton, and Filbert Fox, Leicester City, will join the studio cast of Rebecca Lowe, Kyle Martino, Robbie Earle and Robbie Mustoe for NBCSN's Live Matchday show starting at 7 a.m. at Capitol View, 444 North Capitol Street Northwest. The show, which usually originates from NBCSN studios in Stamford, Conn, will also feature the Premier League trophy. Organizers have run out of free tickets, but fans seeking entry can wait for standby seats. Washington is a fitting place to begin the tour. Since NBC won the Premier League's broadcast rights in 2013, D. C and Baltimore have won the annual U.S. ratings race. The network owns the league's U.S. broadcast rights through the 2011-22 season. On the occasion of his Washington visit, Shearer, a BBC analyst, spoke with the insider about the Premier League's popularity in the United States, England's World Cup success and Rooney's move to MLS. Tell us about the purpose of your visit. We are certainly well aware here in London how many fans are over there in the States. You look at the crowds that come out for Premier League teams when they visit America in the summer. So we're looking to push that and promote that even further. I just think it will be an opportunity for the local fans to come together and watch all of the day's matches and enjoy the Premier League experience. I know the clubs have huge fan bases out in America. It's not just the traditional clubs. It's not just Chelsea, Manchester United and Liverpool. It's Manchester City now, as well. There is an interest in all of the Premier League. Have you been keeping an eye on Wayne Rooney in MLS? I have. I think the most impressive thing is he is embracing it. When managers and players come into the Premier League from other countries, they have to embrace it. You have to bring your family, you have to bring your kids. You have to show the public, whom you are playing for, that you mean business. From what I gather, Wayne has done that. His family is there. He's doing all of it, which sends out a brilliant message to the fans. You know what? I am here to stay, and I'm really enjoying it. You can see he is doing it. He has put in some great performances. Was there skepticism about his move? It was a great move for him at this stage of his career. From a boy starting off at Everton to going to one of the biggest clubs in the world at Manchester United, to becoming the top scorer for England, there wasn't much more he could do. There wasn't much more he could prove to people, because we all knew who he was, what he was, and how long he had been producing the goods at the highest level possible. on England's World Cup performance, we, as a country, far exceeded expectations. If everyone was honest, even the players and the manager, I don't really think they expected to get to a World Cup semi-final. Everything fell into place for them. Gareth Southgate and his team helped people in this country fall back in love with the national team because it was so stale.